Uganda has this year grappled with a series of severe environmental challenges, with consequences becoming increasingly dire for the people and ecosystem. Recent disasters, including devastating floods in Toroko and Pakwach, Chitezi landfill collapse and mudslides in Bulambuli, have led to loss of life, extensive property damage and significant displacement of communities. In recognition of these ongoing crises, the Uganda Human Rights Commission has dedicated this year's Human Rights Day to addressing the nexus between environment and human rights, aiming to raise awareness and reduce inequalities that hinder the enforcement of environmental rights in the country.
The Uganda Human Rights Commission has dedicated this year's International Human Rights Day to spotlight issues of human rights concern related to environmental degradation and restoration or preservation efforts.
The Commission has raised alarm over the rampant destruction of natural resources, particularly the depletion of Uganda's forest cover. One particularly highlighted egregious case is the illegal logging in Zoka Forest, Ijjo district, where rampant timber theft occurs with little to no accountability from the perpetrators.
Zoka Forest is a very good ecosystem. It has rare birds that the country is very proud of that may have not been seen. It has beautiful big trees that you have never seen. So, and the encroachers burn firewood. When we visited the Zoka Forest, we were surprised at the level of deforestation and how much the country is losing. There's a lot of timber that they are stealing from Zoka Forest.
The issue of gaps in public awareness and education regarding environmental rights was also raised. Agencies responsible for law enforcement, such as the KCCA and NEMA, have been called upon to elevate their efforts in closing these gaps.
Now, there is a balance between saving the environment and saving the people who have encroached the land, and how we can balance and ensure that, we can preserve this country and this environment for the future generations. So it needs a lot of discipline and understanding and enforcement of these laws stringently. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions, unfortunately. So as human rights, we have called upon security to inform the people, sensitize them, and so that when some of these operations come, they know and they're aware.
Moreover, the Commission has also underscored that violations of environmental rights extend beyond the destruction of natural landscapes. Urban residents are increasingly affected by noise pollution emanating from various sources, including noisy churches and bars within residential areas.
Who is responsible for enforcing, for stopping the noise pollution? KCCA. They have very well documented bylaws, regulations for decades, but are they being enforced? So we have other agencies responsible for that. But again, we have challenges as communities, perhaps which also tie the hands of those who should enforce these laws. And there I say politics is one of those challenges.
This emphasis on environmental rights is a step towards a more equitable and sustainable future for all Ugandans. David Ijjo, NTV Tonight.